Well, Tay-Dog, yeah, I mean, there is that too. Anyway, chat, let's move on to the next video. Because... Mickey's Annex. Because, chat, for our next video, we are going to blow up some gremlins with Scots. We get to see Scott blast the gremlin with the 4-bore, the 500, Magnum, the 10 gauge, and who knows, maybe he'll even break out the punt gun. Let's do this.
You're so cute. Yes, you are. Oh,
Dude,
look at you.
Is that a mogwai?
Why, yes, it is.
I didn't think you could bring those out in the daytime.
It's okay. I got sunscreen on the little guy. Here you go. Get down in your little box. There you go.
Good boy.
Gizmo.
That's a good boy.
You want some
I love
Chex Mix?
Gizmo.
Yeah. You want some Chex Mix? There you go. Yum, yum, yum. Eat it up.
What are you doing? Thought you weren't supposed to feed those things.
Now, that's just after midnight.
Well, it's midnight somewhere.
That's a good point. I don't care.
Oh, God.
Whatever you do, don't get it wet. What are you doing, Scott? Don't do that!
Wait. Why is Scott acting like Scooter right now? Seriously.
Don't get it wet. What are you...
That is a Scooter. Oh, ads? Okay. I'll wait. This is a Scooter face right now. 100%. Yeah, Leo, that's what I'm thinking. The times they are twisted. They are indeed. And by the way, I will say it could be debatable if Gremlins could be considered a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie. It's kind of one of those movies where you can realistically show it during both. That you could do it during Christmas and during Halloween because of the very nature of what it is. Now, granted, I think the second Gremlins movie is 100% a Christmas movie. There's no way around that. It's just too funny. Oh, did you Incognito? Oh, someone tell Incognito I get it and I'm gonna wait. The same thing happened to me yesterday when we did that raid. I actually caught double ads when we did that pre-rolls too. Last night on our raid. Bobcat, I'm a cat girl, not a gremlin. You can feed me and oh yes, I can certainly get wet. Thank you, Seamuson. Someone tell Incognito to refresh, please. What? What, K-Don? What's that? What's that? Shade Skill, thank you for the prime. Thank you. All right, let's continue.
What are you doing, Scott? Don't do that!
Yeah!
Oh,
Let's
my.
get this party started! Get out of here, man! Hey, where you going? Come on, man. This is gonna be awesome!
Oh, I see what Scout's doing. He was just generating sheep targets. No, Canito. Scott found the way to outsource his target dummies for on the cheap. Not free. He has to buy the water, and he has to feed them, but on the cheap. Scott is a man of vision.
What's What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today I have a very special episode for you, one that I am very excited about. So when I was growing up, my favorite movie was The Gremlins. And if you have not seen that movie, this is one of your main characters. This is Gizmo.
Gizmo.
He is what's called a mogwai. Mogwais are cute little creatures, but they're actually quite...
All right, chat, tell me how this comes through. Smell. Smell. How did that come through? Did that artifact like crazy, or could you actually understand that? Kind of curious if that actually worked. It peaked at? Okay, I suspected it did. Okay. I tried to do the Gizmo voice, but obviously the voice changer had a heart attack.
Quite sensitive and a little bit dangerous. You cannot bring them in the sunlight because they will basically just melt or burst into flames. And if you get them wet, they will multiply. And if you feed them after midnight, well, they will turn into this monstrosity, which is called a gremlin. There's quite a difference between this little guy and this ugly fella.
You know what? Assuming he got this from Ballistics Dummy Labs, that's an impressive mold right there. They even gave it organs. That's honestly very impressive. Yeah. They need to sell these as Halloween decorations, honestly. Well, Regget, of course a stick up his ass. It's a gremlin. It deserves a stick up its ass.
Right here. A mogwai is a very sweet and cuddly creature, and this is an absolute menace to society.
I'm gonna disagree. Not all of those mogwai were cute and cuddly creatures. In fact, Gizmo was the only cute and cuddly mogwai. All of the ones that came from Gizmo after he got soaked in water and birthed all the rest of them were fucking terrors. Gizmo is the only sweet mogwai out of the entire franchise. I pee. Don't you recognize me? Yes, Pactra, you are correct. One of the gremlins literally spent his entire time just getting baked. I think it was in Gremlins 2.
As you can see, they are quite bigger, quite stronger, and naturally mischievous.
Do not feed it after midnight. Do time zones matter? What about daylight savings time?
Wolfie? They made that exact argument in Gremlins 2.
Nani?
Huh? Lumia! Thank you for the dono! Thank you so much! I really appreciate it. Yes, Albert, you're right. Gizmo does go full Rambo. And actually, Albert, he goes full Rambo to save his pal's girlfriend and the secretary that was trying to get into what's-his-name's pants. But during a part in Gremlins 2, they actually made the argument about time zones and daily savings time. They actually make that very argument in the movie.
They will get into everything, and in the movies, they basically burn down the
Excellent
town.
question, Brygate.
So naturally, I want to find out, would I be able to defend my home and my town from gremlins? So thankfully, Ballistic Dummy Labs was kind enough to manufacture custom gremlins for this video. I am so excited about these. They turned out so good, and I am so very excited
Scott,
to test them out against various firearms. So that's enough talking. Let's go get set up and get started. Okay, naturally...
Big Dog, I wouldn't classify that as a compound bow. I'd say Gizmo had a recurve bow, not a compound bow. Oh yeah, Rev. Ballistics Dummy Labs must have such a great relationship with Scott. They will probably, if Scott asks them to make any kind of ballistics dummy, they'll probably be like, how many do you need?
We are going to start out with a small caliber and then work our way up. So I have a Ruger
Yes, it is, K-Dog.
22 long rifle.
Oh, K-Dog, you don't know the lore. Yes. Scott got an old SWAT van several months ago and uses it for, I don't know how much, because the armor on it's been severely weakened at this point. He was using it to test like large caliber or large bore firearms for how well they could penetrate. At this point, though, I think the armor may have weakened significantly, so I don't know if he hasn't really shot it all that much lately.
Caliber and then work our way up. So I have a Ruger Mark IV 22 long rifle. It just so happens to be suppressed, and I'm loaded up with some 22 long rifle lead rounds. Hey, shut up! I'm filming. Hey, shut up! I have 10 rounds, so I'm just gonna take a few shots with it first. Boy, that's nice. 3, 4. Where am I going?
What?
5.
Okay. That is a quiet fucking pistol. I mean, yes, it's only a 22, but that's why it's an assassin's pistol. That's why Sylvester Stallone used this in Assassins. What do you mean he's demonstrating he's not Pew? What do you mean? Well, I know, Leo, that's why it's so quiet. It's because it's suppressed. What do you mean he's demonstrating he's not Pew?
I have 10 rounds, so I'm just going to take a few shots with it first. Boy, that's nice. 3, 4. Where am I going? 5. There we go. 6.
Okay,
7,
I see what you mean there.
8. 9. 10.
Okay. Hard to see where it hit. Wait. Did that bounce? Holy shit, I think it bounced. The first one was a gut shot. Unless I can't tell where that shot went in. The first shot may have gone in. No, wait. I can't tell. The round is so small. It went in the ear? I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like it might have gone in here, hit the bone, and then bounced out. Because it comes out through here. So I think it might have bounced out.
All right, let's have a look. I hit him 2 times, once right here, and that looks like we did some damage, but I don't know if that would stop him. And then I aimed for his upper region. It looks like I just nicked him right there in the jaw.
Okay, yeah, so it fucking bounced. It hit. Looks like it might have actually it might have actually broken the jaw here, and then it bounced out.
And again, they're pretty resilient little creatures. I don't think that's going to do it. So we're going to need to step it up to a bigger caliber. So up next, I'm going to try out the most common pistol caliber pretty much in the world, and that is 9mm. I have a Springfield 1911 operator, chamber of 9mm, and I'll be loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 124 grain hollow points.
Huh. A 9mm single stack. That's not something I see very common. Well, Pactra, I hate to tell you, but there's a lot of 1911 styles that are 9mm these days. It's become very popular. I realize it's not God's caliber, but... Okay, Peef, have a great night and happy Halloween. Yeah, but... like, even with the 1911, I have not seen many single stack 9mm. Honestly. Yeah, and Patrick, fair point. 2011 is fine for 9mm, but the traditional 1911, stick to God's caliber.
Okie dokie, here we go. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
You like that?
Oh, that was a good hit. Right in the sternum. Did it go out the back, though?
All right, I got him right there, dead center. Does look like we have an exit hole, and it struck our wooden rod right there.
Oh,
Actually,
nice.
right here on the table, ooh, and it's quite warm,
It's hot.
is the bullet. So if it wasn't for that wooden dowel rod there, it would have continued on. But we had some pretty good expansion.
Actually, what I was going to say, hang on, let me get that close up.
Bullet. So if it
Hang on. Hi, Matthias. Oh, good. Yes, Matthias, it is a gremlin. Scottish any gremlin say. That Scott just said it has good expansion. That's actually a bit less expansion than I would have expected from that 9mm, because it was a hollow point. That's actually a little bit less than I would have expected from this 9mm. I expected it to have flowered a bit more than that, realistically. But, yeah. Now, it could have been because after it went through the body, it hit that wood post, and that could be why it's not showing as much expansion. That's entirely plausible. That striking the wood could have, messed up the visible expansion of the round.
So if it wasn't for that wooden dowel rod there, it would have continued on. But we had some pretty good expansion, and I think that definitely would slow him down. But again, I don't think it's going to stop him. All right, up next, we're going to step it up to .357 Magnum. I have a Smith & Wesson 686 snub nose, and I'll be loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 158 grain jacketed hollow points.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? We've hit him in the chest, we've hit him in the belly. I don't know.
Headshot.
Let's go for the upper shoulder. Ah!
Oh, tough to see. Bad camera angle.
Yeah. We got him right there.
Oh.
Exit hole is right there.
Nice.
These handguns are doing damage, but I just don't feel like it.
I wonder.
We got him right there.
Is that a piece of the rib? Did the rib break and shift forward? Is that what I'm seeing here? I can't tell. Or is this just overlap of the skeleton? I'm not sure. Because the round strike is right here. It's not a lung shot. It was to the left of lungs, because that's the strike right there. So, maybe it broke the rib and the rib came forward? I don't know. Or, like I said, it could just be part of the material structure holding it together, because you can see that down here too. It's like the part of the structural materials. That could just be structural material. I think it just went through the fleshy parts. I don't think it hit bone. It definitely did not hit lung. It was too far left for the lung. I think it just hit flesh.
Exit hole is right there. These handguns are doing damage, but I just don't feel like it's very debilitating. I mean, he's definitely not feeling too good right now, but I feel like he could still light the town on.
I mean, the 9mm was a heart shot. Let's not mince words here. This is a heart shot right here. That would have put the gremlin down. That would have taken out its heart. Let's be honest.
Like he could still light the town on fire. So naturally, our next step up is the Lord's caliber 45 ACP out of a 1911, but I don't think a standard 1911 is.
He's taking it out with the jeweler. Oh, fuck. Matthias, he's using the goddamn Dueler 45, for fuck's sake. This is 245 rounds simultaneously if it doesn't jam. If it doesn't jam. This thing was a jam-o-fucking-matic every time he's tried to use it. And he does have difficulty aiming it. So
it's going to be enough. So next we have the APF Dueler. This is a double barrel 1911. Basically it is a 90 ACP because we have 2 rounds of 45 ACP.
Revan, you called it.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yes, 2 bullets, Annex.
You know what? Let's just see where it goes. Oh! Oh!
Oh my fucking god! Okay, I'm not waiting for the slow-mo. We gotta see that again. Wait. Hang on. Hang on. Chat, I know you guys are in the way. You're gonna want to see this. You are gonna want to see this live.
You know what? Let's just see where it goes. Oh!
His fucking leg came off. Watch this. Come on. The fucking leg came off. It broke the stick and it sheared the fucking leg off. Holy shit. Anybody want a dueler? Oh, Kitura.
Oh! Oh! That's that 45 ACP for you. It only takes 1, but 2? Fold him like a lawn chair.
I don't think it collapsed under its own weight. I think it just fell the fuck off. Cause look at this. Like the leg's not even attached here, it seems like. But holy sh! Look at that. Oh yeah, Kanito. That's one way to blow someone's back out. Holy hell. And you know what? That dueler is not known for the rounds staying close together. So that grouping was impressive for the dueler. That, like, normally the dueler, like, the rounds have, like, they tend to basically deviate apart from one another as they're flying. The fact that they both hit that close is, oh. And it didn't jam them it, yes. I think that's why when Scott chambered the rounds, he was like, oh, because it didn't jam.
Well,
okay.
We definitely had a good...
Okay, K-Dog, if you fall asleep prematurely, have a wonderful night.
Hit. Oh, gosh. Easy, little fella. Let's lay him back on his back. Oh.
Just don't give it CPR, Scott.
Like quite a bit of damage. And he done lost his leg.
Wow.
So he took quite a bit of damage. But like I said, these little guys are pretty resilient. I think he would probably still be able to get around on one leg. I mean, he's got these really long monkey arms. I'm sure he could still chase me down. If he has air in his lungs, he's going to be committing mischief. So I had a few other handguns that I wanted to use before I broke out this big guy, but our little gremlin over there is kind of falling apart. So we're going to go ahead and step it up to 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, the largest production handgun in the world. And I am loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 350 grain jacketed hollow points. And his body is kind of beat up. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for the upper section. Oh! Wow!
Back! Holy shit! His head exploded. He exploded that fucking head. Again.
Oh, wow!
Again, in super slow-mo, please. Oh my god. Jesus. Scott just deleted System 32 on this gremlin's head. Holy fuck. No, I don't think it didn't bounce. It went through.
Yeah, I would say that would do it. Oh dear. I'm gonna say that a 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum would definitely be an effective deterrent against gremlins. Now that right there, that's a good back scratcher. Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher! So now it's time to find out whether you're gonna hit that subscribe button or not. Oh, that was one heck of a spin. We're gonna be here all day. Oh yeah. Are you gonna continue watching the best content on YouTube or are you not?
Oh god, if it lights on no sub, I will laugh.
Oh! Ah, I told you this was a bad idea. You are fired.
Poor Scott. Oh.
Well, I know what you're thinking. Scott, you have destroyed your gremlin too soon. The video is over. Well, you would be wrong. Naturally, when it comes to gremlins, there's never just one. You know, like zombies, you can never be too careful with gremlins. So I think today we need to take extra precautions when it comes to disposing of these things. Also, don't forget, if you want to get your start in weapons technology and gunsmithing, be sure to check out STI. There's a link in the description down below.
It's wood chipper time. That is one way to get rid of a gremlin. Say dog, this is a gremlin. There is no such thing as overkill. Oh, that wood chipper struggling.
You know, in the movie Gremlins, several of these guys had different features and had different names. Like there was one with a mohawk named Stripe. I think I'm gonna name this fella Vincent Van Gogh. So now up to this point, we have tested out handguns. Now I think it would be wise to test out shotguns.
Yeah.
So the first shotgun we're gonna
It is shotgun time. It's fucking shotgun time, baby.
use is not actually a shotgun. This is a 45 Colt pistol. This is a Pedersoli Howdah pistol, chambered in 45 Colt and 410. So I basically have two barrels of 410 triple-aught buck. Let's see how this does against the gremlin. I'm gonna try to give him both barrels.
Interesting.
All right, here we go. Oh.
Okay. He was off center, so that damage wasn't that good.
Looks like my shots were a little to the left. Right here you can see I kind of blew the little guy's hip off.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
So that definitely would have disabled at least one leg.
Yeah, Canito, that's a nice little... that's a nice little sawed-off.
Mobile. So for your viewing pleasure, up next we have the Spaz 12-gauge shotgun, probably the most iconic 12-gauge shotgun ever. And I'm going to be loaded up with some 2 3/4 inch double-aught buck. Okay, let's see how he likes this.
Man, fuck. Blew his fucking jaw off. Holy shit.
I don't think he liked it. You know, I still got 2 rounds left. Let's aim at that chicken. You just got jammed. So it does seem that the 12 gauge shotgun was much more effective than the 410. Come on, little guy. Looks like he got tore up pretty good. His face, pretty sure he got hit somewhere in this region.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to tell. Got some holes right there. So judging from this, I would say that 12 gauge is probably a good defense for Gremlins, but I still got one that's a little bit bigger. I do enjoy a 12 gauge shotgun, but my favorite flavor of shotgun is 10 gauge. And this is my absolute favorite 10 gauge shotgun. This is a break action suppressed 10 gauge shotgun, and I have a custom JK Armament suppressor.
You've seen this one at play.
The one and only 10 gauge suppressor in the world. And I'll be loaded up with some 10 gauge double-aught buck.
Oh yeah, this should be good.
I don't need ear pro, but I do need eye protection. Here we go. Okay.
What? Oh, fuck. Split that skull. Jesus. That skull just opened like a flower. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah. He didn't like that. Tell you what, let's give him one more for good measure. I'm gonna go right there for his tushy. Oh dear. So it does appear that a 10 gauge shotgun would be effective against Gremlins.
Especially when you take one up the ass. That's pretty effective, I must say.
Right there we actually have a pellet in his shoulder. Well, I would say that we have determined that shotguns, at least 12 gauge and up, would be good gremlin deterrents. But now we must move on to rifles. But first,
the wood chipper. Can you tell? Perhaps a few things. Maybe. Oh yes, sir.
So now it is time.
Oh shit, okay, I was not expecting this. What the fuck is this? What the actual fuck is on this rifle? Okay. Okay, Leo. I suspect he's gonna go 5.56. He might go up to 308, and I think he's going to finish it off with a 50 cal. That's my suspicion. I think he's gonna finish it with a 50 cal.
Time to try out rifles, and I thought we would start with the most common rifle in America, the AR-15. This is a pretty standard AR-15. I'm equipped with a 20 round mag, and I have some 5.56 62 grain controlled chaos made by Underwood ammo. Here we go. Oh!
Okay. Decent hit.
Okay, it's looking like I hit him right here, right above the collarbone, and it just zipped right out the back. Right now he's having a little bit of trouble sitting up. I mean, I would too if I got hit in the neck.
Yeah.
Would suck. Up next, we're going to try out another very common rifle. This is an AK-47. This one just so happens to be suppressed. And I have some subsonic 7.62 by 39 full metal jackets in a 20 round mag. It appears that my EOTech has ran out of batteries. So,
whoops.
I'm going to kind of guess here. Here we go.
Cheer 100. She said yes, and that's a big weight off my shoulders.
Yay! Congratulations, Texas! That's wonderful! Texas, make sure you treat her like a queen. Remember that. Treat her like a queen, and she will treat you like a king. Congratulations. Okay.
So, just gonna kind of guess here. Here we go. Yeah, I think I hit him. I got about 10 rounds left, actually 9.
He hit one. I think he missed all the rest.
Okie dokie, let's have a look here. It seems I hit him in the chest and we have an exit hole right here. And honestly, it's not that impressive. I believe the AK and the AR-15 and other calibers similar in size would be decent gremlin defense, but nothing spectacular. I think to truly take out a gremlin and 100% know that you are safe, you're gonna need something a lot bigger. And thankfully, here at Kentucky Ballistics, that's what I specialize in. So when it comes to monsters...
Are you fucking kidding me? He's busting out the goddamn 4-bore. Yes. Yes. This will be glorious. I know, Leon. I know. I forgot.
Mythical creatures and basically anything that goes bump in the night. There is only one
I forgot it said 4-bore in the title. Okay, leave me alone.
That is my Christian Firearms falling block single shot 4-bore rifle. This behemoth of a rifle has a 1-inch bore, weighs over 20 pounds, and will be producing over 200 pounds of felt recoil. And it fires this gigantic round. This is a 1-inch bullet that weighs 2,150 grains. Basically,
Jesus.
keep me kicking. And to ensure we deliver the most energy possible to this gremlin, I think I'm gonna get pretty close.
Oh boy.
Okie dokie. Time to ride the lightning.
Chat, were you able to see it okay? Am I or you blocking it in any way? You can see it? Okay. Fucking liquidated his brains. Holy fuck. Blurred. If you take the 4-bore deer hunting, there won't be anything left of the deer for you to eat. Yes, he turned him into a fine green mist. Indeed, he did.
That never gets old. I would say that will do it. A 4-bore rifle pretty much will take care of any creature of this world, from another world, another universe, even other dimensions.
Oh god, that poor wood chipper. It's struggling. What the hell?
Well, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it.
I think they do, Revan.
In the comment section down below, do you believe you would be able to defend yourself against gremlins? Also, be sure to give today's video a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to check me out on all other social media platforms. Links to those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much.
Is he gonna watch this thing over the berm?
I'll see you next time.
He's launching it over the berm. God! Jesus! Dracel, you better hit sub.
Hey Ember, how would feel about a 1-to-1 Gremlin remake with new VFX? Would it lose its original charm, or would it become even better?
With those is strong. Revan, honestly, what made the original Gremlin movies so fantastic, and such a classic, 100% with the practical effects. Those practical effects are the reason why it has become such a beloved classic. Flat out, hands down, that is why it is such a classic, is because of those practical effects. If you try to remake it with VFX, no, it would lose all of that. 100% it would. So yeah, definitely, if Hollywood came out saying that.
Well, I'm done for the night. I will see you some other time.
Okay, Leo. Have a good night and happy Halloween. No, Dracel, it wasn't shitty. It's just the practical effects were so good. If Hollywood came out with a modern ZFX version of Gremlins, people would boycott it. They would hate it.